Yes, people, welcome. My name's Peaches, also known as Peaches, the all-round edutainer. And remember, this is the Rant and Release, episode 1. Peaches, you can follow me at Peaches Present on Instagram and on TikTok at Peaches Speaks. I'm here to edutain you. Rant and Release is where we trust wisely, we rant freely, and we responsibly release. So my name's Peaches, as I said once before, and it is a pleasure to open up for the first episode of Rant and Release. And this is where we are setting the tone. Yeah, setting the tone where I'm giving you an insight on my hunger, on why I do what I do, why I like being me. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you an insight because I think some people online go on a little bit like they're too ignorant. You get it? Like people should just know who I be. Egos. I ain't egotistical. I'm a humble, big, beautiful, melanated woman. Hey. Anyway, one moment, let me check my notes because I'm getting older now, so my memory ain't exactly the same no more. So why do I stay hungry? I've got ambition and drive, and I'm never settling for crumbs. Do you want a little insight? Well, what I mean is if I've got a drive, I've got a vision, yeah, and I'm about doing stuff, things that are going to impact people. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my drive, and I ain't settling for no shekels, crumbs, not settling. So my ambition, you understand what I'm saying? The next one is hustle versus struggle. Hustle versus struggle. Are you somebody who pivots or pushes through? I'm somebody who's done a bit of pivoting, and I've done the push through, yeah? And what I mean by the pivoting, it means that, you see, you might have an idea and you might have to go this way, and I have to go this way temporarily until I can deal with that. But regardless, I've never given up on my vision. I've always pushed through. You understand what I'm saying? Some people push. I'm one of those people who like to take my time. I go to the beat of my own drum, not anybody else's drum. You understand what I'm saying? Because more than not, most people like to take you on their diversions. Just saying. But it's all about the push through. But I never give up on me. All right, so also feeding the soul, not just feeding our stomachs. You get me? Feeding our souls, not just feeding our stomachs, yeah? And the reason why, you see me every minute, I told you my memory, because I have to stay on path, because I'm a woman who will go on a tangent, but I want you to get my very soul, you understand? And as time goes on, you won't see me even with this in my hand, you get it? All right, so the difference between chasing success, yeah? Chasing success and chasing validation. When I was younger, I was always seeking approval. I wanted people to like me. I wanted a sense of belonging. You understand? I was looking for that sense of belonging. Because in the family, I was the black sheep. Amongst my peers, I was an oddbod. There was no real time for me to fit in. You understand? I wasn't a person who was fitting into any particular bracket. Because I'm uniquely me. You feel me? Me, I'm done up adapt Peaches, you get to know. No ego around it, naturally just energy. You feel me? And this is me. So I'm letting you know, I'm gonna say though, I'm not even gonna tell you all the insights. I'm just letting you know, we do not need to seek validation from nobody. I'm somebody who doesn't wait for other people's approval. I do not wait for permission. I create my own opportunities. I'm hungry like a what? I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry to do greatness. And let's keep it mofo real. I am hungry for a well-seasoned meal. Listen, a slice of vulnerability, yeah? The size sexy struggle. It's a real thing, yeah? Confidence versus society's unsolicited opinions. Hear what? I am, like I said before, I am size sexy, and let me tell you, there is a struggle out here when you're a big woman, yeah? I'm big, I'm melanated and I'm loud, but I'm not obnoxious. I'm not rude. I can be. You understand what I'm saying? But I represent. But you see something, even with my big hygienic self, that's what I said, big hygienic self, try know the struggles are real, but I don't allow people to hold me down. I'm beautiful. You best recognize that. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And I've had a guy, more than one, at different times. Yeah. But what I'm saying is it doesn't really matter what other people think of me. I'm here to do my thing, keep on shining. Size, sexy, struggle. I don't know if you saw that girl who was there trying to get on in the Uber. Yeah, Danks, her name. Big artist. If anybody don't know about Danks, she's a big artist. Big girl, big girl. And you got people on what's that? TikTok having conversations going on like they're health specialists. Hear what? It's when you are big, some people are offended. You understand what I'm saying? Some people are offended. People have a lot to say. Nobody's here talking about marga people, you know. Not there rinsing out people who, when you can see their bones. No, but when it comes to big people, people have got a lot to say. Well, let me tell you something. I'm a big woman. I'm hygienic and I'm melanated. And trust me, I don't ask people when I should eat. What can I eat? And I'm not the healthiest person out there, and I'm not proclaiming to be the healthiest person out there, but you see my talent shines bright, and you see my heart is a good heart. So when I say the struggle's real, but when you're somebody who is a bundle of talent and you're in an industry that has, you know, people looking at your looks and expect you to go under the knife and get your stomach cut up and get it cut like a sleeve so you can look like, you know, so you can lose weight and be a size whatever, that's great. If that's what you want to do, you do that. But hear what? It don't matter if I'm big, if I'm small, if I'm in between. I'm still gonna rep. You know, like that. But when you're a size sexy woman, it is a struggle. And worse if you're melanated. Oh, good gosh. I'm gonna fill you in anyway, but I've got that melanin magic. You see it? I wish I was a shade darker, you know, I'm telling you. You know, when the skin just gets oiled and you just, when the sunlight comes through the door, through the window, and you're in your bed and you can just see the glisten, you know what I mean? I represent the melanated skin. That's not discredit anybody who's lighter. I am not looking at anybody else's colour, but I'm just telling you what I like. Okay? All right, cool. But melanin magic, enhancing, or shall I say embracing my identity when the world tries to define you. World tries to define you. People want you to fit in to what they want you to fit into. I'm not that woman. I'm not a conformist. You understand what I'm saying? If I can't find clothes in the shop to fit me, I'm going to get my clothes made by a seamstress. Because I'm telling you, in the clothing industry, the fashion industry, for big women, they go on like to say big women can't wear decent clothes. I see some big women stretching out fabric, which they shouldn't be stretching out. You understand what I'm saying? Or wearing things that they shouldn't. But I think like that for some slim things too. You get what I'm saying? And when I can't find what I want to find, I'm just going to go to a seamstress because they've got some great seamstresses out there, you know. But what I'm saying is it's not about fitting into other people's ideologies. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not that. You understand? So I'm just making you understand a little bit more about who I be. You understand what I'm saying? And I know people love to talk about this, talk about that. But right now, I'm giving you an insight into my world and who you got as a host. You feel me? But I'm divine. All right, so the next bit is, let me just get this up. Softness ain't a weakness. Now, for a little while now, yeah, I was battling with, you know, when I saw certain sisters and I saw that they came with this soft energy. That was never me. Certain people say, Peaches, you're an alpha, you're an alpha. And I was like, yeah. Because I stand up for myself, I'm an alpha, yeah? All right, if that's what label you want to give me, I'm that. But I looked at certain women and they was just really soft, bringing that feminine energy. And I looked like, That's nice, that's her, she's really girly girl, I'm not really girly girl. But then when I see certain people talking to sisters with this, when I say disrespect, I mean with a tone that to me is unacceptable, yeah? I'm just like, later, I can't talk soft. I could give them the, who you chat to? You chat to me, yeah? It's not that. I've got better at how to deal with those kind of scenarios. I've learned that it's not about reacting as well, yeah? So I might go, could you address your tone? I wouldn't talk like that, but I am going to make a person check themselves. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I used to look at soft, girly girls, and I just like, people walk all over you. That's how I used to look at them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I got to this point where I'm like, I am not a pussy. So I won't be talking soft. I'm gonna talk where you understand the firm thing. Now I'm not having, but then I had to address myself. And when I use the terminology pussy, yeah, there's other words, but that's the word that really fits nicely. Because I'm not trying to use derogatory language on my channel as much as I'm going to have a rant and a release. You understand what I'm saying? I'm also understand that we don't have to be effing and blinding and them things there. But I could turn around and say I don't give a flying potato peel. Yeah. But what I'm saying is vulnerability is not a weakness. And what I'm saying, if you want to just be, like, I believe in being your unique self. So what I'm saying, let me get this right. What I'm saying is, if it's important to express how you feel. Don't allow people to stifle your emotions. Emotions are real. And if you want to bawl. If you feel the need to express yourself. There's a time and a place, but I believe if you're going to be your authentic self, be able to express yourself in that moment. You understand what I'm saying? But make sure you come correct. Sometimes, though, I know it doesn't come out correct in that moment, but still. You understand? So that's my little meth right there.